Thank you. Today, the man convicted for his role in the death of Adrianne Reynolds 17 years ago is expected to be resentenced. That's being credited to new case law in the state of Illinois, allowing Cory Gregory to challenge his original sentence. And News 8's David Bohlman is live outside the Rock Island County Justice Center this morning, telling us what we can expect in the courtroom today. David?
Yeah, at 9:30 this morning, Cory Gregory is expected to be given a new sentence for the role that he played in the death of Adrianne Reynolds 17 years ago. That's going to be taking place here at the Rock Island County Justice Center, but right now Cory Gregory is down there at the Rock Island County Jail. Cory Gregory was 17 years old at the time he was given a 45-year sentence in the death of Adrianne Reynolds. And in the state of Illinois, that's considered a de facto life sentence. That means he would spend most, if not all, of his life behind bars. But an Illinois Supreme Court ruling in 2019 found that juveniles given a sentence of more than 40 years in length is considered a true life sentence, and certain criteria must be met in order to give a child a life sentence. So Cory Gregory filed for an appeal, and it was granted, vacating that original sentence. Meanwhile, the Reynolds family tells me that at the end of Cory's time in prison, he would be a free man, which is more than they can say for Adrianne.
There's a difference, and I know the difference between a life sentence and 40 years. When you're inside, if you got a life sentence, it's called you don't have a time card. He has a time card.
At today's resentencing, we're expected to hear testimony from the psychiatrist who was tasked with giving Cory Gregory a psych exam back in June. It's part of the criteria needed to hand down a de facto life sentence to a child. And I spoke with the prosecuting attorney about how it could be possible to give such an exam for a crime that took place nearly 2 decades ago. He told me from his perspective, these exams, when given years later, are an imperfect look in the rearview mirror. But Josh, the idea is to better understand where Cory's brain development may have been 17 years ago at the time of this crime and how it may have played a part into the death of Adrianne. Josh?
David, I think another question people might be asking this morning, is there any chance Cory Gregory may walk free today?
Well, I did ask the prosecuting attorney that exact question. Could Cory walk free today? And he's responded simply, no chance. But regardless of what happens in the courtroom today, it's going to be a traumatic day for the Reynolds family. Josh, back to you.
David Bohlman reporting live for us this morning. Thank you. We will be providing updates this morning as that resentencing hearing gets underway. We'll also have complete coverage gavel to gavel on WQAD.com.